Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19.
On first down, Bradshaw. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go. First play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Was it mechanics, bad reads, not enough study? Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. From the gun, Bradshaw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Bradshaw throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, 20, 10, good, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now they try the right side here. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. No, check.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long. And this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Love. It's caught outright by Graham. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Blue, landed! Leopard!
Back to throw here. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
First down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Now
a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And that'll set him back 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. To throw on 2nd down. Love. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
All right, now, look at 56. Leopard, hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burgess. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw on second down. Love. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. No good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Play action. Love. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Jaguars on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Love. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Watch it now.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Fresh set of downs here.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Here we go now.
In motion, the tight end.
Detroit.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Leopard, set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Detroit. Here we go now. Over. Leopard.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And now out come the Jags. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing to start the drive. Love, quick hitch, complete. It's Graham. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards. in the red zone this time. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
To throw on second down. Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through, and he's got space. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. A gain of 3, second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Come on, let's go.
Looking to throw. Love. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now let's go. Blue, line it. Blue,
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. steps away to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Watching now, Barney.
Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Let's go. 319. 319.
The tight end changing his position.
Over.
They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Let's go!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go!
Operating from the gun. Love. Roberts with it over the middle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
To throw on 2nd down. Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They'll set up a throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graham. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Black. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Giants on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Jags, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.